Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of this video, guys. Right after this chart analysis, I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys you won't want to miss, as well as the opportunities we found this morning over at the Discord. And if you want to receive live updates on when I start watching these stocks in the pre-market or early in the morning, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description, and by joining you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses. So we look forward to having you join us, and the link is down below in the description. So Ocgn stock, Ocugen Inc. This is very important, and I want to talk about how Ocugen Inc. usually starts building momentum off the same news. So I found this right here, and if you look it up yourself, Ocugen stock, the big Covaxin news boosting Ocugen today, and you put investors place, it starts off with a little speculative announcement here. And if you scroll down, right, super big news, right? Oh, that Ocugen's going to further expand, that it's going to possibly go into Canada. Well, that's old news. That's what actually made Ocugen jump before in this jump right here and this jump right here, and then it's been pulling back. Now it's using the same exact news and it ran up higher. Now, usually when these runs happen, it's sometimes pricing in future revenue and growth, and then it finally cools off until the next catalyst. We've seen it time over time over time. Now, this is above $10, which is a point that I've talked about that we want to see the stock get above and actually consolidate and run up towards the next catalyst to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. And the biggest catalyst right now this stock has going for itself is the emergency use approval by the FDA. We're still waiting on that, the submission and so forth in process. But one of the biggest things is how Ocugen jumps on the great news of Covaxin, and they use the same news over and over again to continue pushing it up. So beware, watch this closely, and we need to see if this can stay above the 50-day moving average and above $10. So the 50-day moving average is 919, guys. Anything above it is bullish, anything below it is bearish. Now, if the bulls start to lose traction, the bears are going to try to break through this lowest point here that they were able to go ahead and pull it down, and that is right here at 983, guys. If they're able to go ahead and break that, they can actually continue to pull it downwards, and I would use this right here as a midway point. It's an informal support of 947, guys. 947 gets crossed, I'd watch how it reacts between 947 and the 50-day moving average to see if the bulls try to reappear and bring it back up, or if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast. Super important to watch and pay close attention to. Now, the next thing is our resistance. Now, as this has been pulling upwards, it hit the highest point today, and we need to see if the bulls can stay above $10. I think that would be strength. They've always gotten rejected before getting there the last couple of times that they tried, and the last time they were above $10 was May 12th, okay? It's taken quite some time, almost a month, to get back up here. We're gonna have to see if they can hold up. So the first resistance level and the most important part, which was the highest point reached today, is right up here at 1094. The bulls want to break through that to turn it into a support, to reach newer highs, pull further away from the 50-day moving average, and continue this upward momentum that they have managed to continue the rally upwards. Now, if they accomplish that, that's one of the highest points since this big drop, and the next resistance level would be up here at 1362. But we don't have to worry about that just yet. The first step is actually breaking through the high of 1094, reach $11, and continue to pull upwards, actually pull away from the 50-day moving average, and then get closer to $13. Now, if you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they actually receive this insight as well. And stay tuned. All I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time to share with you guys the opportunities we found over at the Discord. We hit 2 home runs, 20% plus on one, 30% plus on the other, and stay tuned for the ticker symbol you won't want to miss, that you definitely want to have on your watch list if you don't have it already. So the ticker symbol I have for you guys today is one that I've mentioned before over at the Patreon and here on the YouTube. And last time we caught it, it jumped up 10 to 15%. It's pulling back down now, back to those numbers, and it's becoming very interesting for a consolidation or further weakness presenting itself as an opportunity. We're going to look at that chart in just a moment. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the opportunities we caught this morning over at the Discord. If that's something you want to become part of and you want to see the stocks I watch daily, live updates, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses. So LMNL, we caught this one and it gave us 5 to 10% on the day. GLMD gave us 5 to 10% as well. We caught these early and they gave us really small windows of time to make a decent opportunity, whether it was pre-market or after the pre-market. Now, RMED was one of our home runs. BNGO turned out to be pretty well, and NEXT turned out to be a home run as well. So we're going to look at these points. We caught RMED at 630, BNGO was in the 7s, and NEXT, we caught this one at 289. So let's go ahead and look at these charts together. So RMED, we caught this one at 630, ran up, and then it pulled back down and hit a high here of 30% plus on the day, guys. Phenomenal jump from way down here after it had pulled back from jumping first in the pre-market and pulling back down to the 640 range, 645, 642, and it jumped up to $9. That was pretty phenomenal to see that type of run so early on to start off the week and day. This was phenomenal. Now another one was BNGO. I don't like hype stocks, but this hype stock was moving upwards for the last several days, so the momentum could have continued. Like I stated here, I try my best to stay away from hype, but it's been going upwards for the last several days, so it could be something to watch as inflow and volume picks up. Certainly volume and inflow picked up. We caught this one at 742 pretty early in the morning, jumped up, consolidated, shot up, giving a first jump of 10% plus, and then a highest point of 15% plus on the day. Now NEXT, this is one that we caught when I mentioned it at 289 on a price upgrade, jumped up pretty fast, consolidated, pulled back down close to 289, broke through it a little bit, 286, and took off to a highest point of 20% plus on the day, guys. So we hit 2 home runs out of the 5, but every single one of them gave us 5 to 10% opportunities, and our worst performer out of these 3 gave us a 10 to 15% plus opportunity, guys. If that's something that interests you and you want to become part of and learn and grow through the process and take your portfolio to newer levels to maximize profits and minimize losses, you can join us over at the Discord. So what's the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list? Well, NEE, Next Era Energy. This is a stock I talked about before. This is a slow mover. I highly suggest doing research on it before making any decisions. You definitely want to know why this stock is good. We caught this one back at $72. It shot up to 81 and now it's pulled back down and it's back at the $72 range. Jumped up pretty fast a little bit before to 75 and it's pulling back again. So what I'm looking for is either consolidation or further weakness to go ahead and get into it. And as it pulls back more, the bigger the opportunity. When you actually zoom out on this stock and you look at it from, the last several years and decades, you can see here that this chart has just been going upwards. Now, this company has positive revenue. Their revenue is growing every year, but their net income is becoming smaller. And that's because they're innovating and they're actually trying to go into clean energy fuels. They're part of the energy sector. They've been known for many years. They have a huge power grid in the US market, but this stock has a decent dividends and institutional ownership is pretty high, guys. So there's some potential here to keep going to the upside based off of analysis ratings. And at these levels, I would really start doing research on this stock particularly and understanding it more, doing my due diligence as an investor. So this is not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you to buy, sell, or hold any positions. that I mention here on the YouTube channel or any of my videos. I am just here to enlighten you guys on what I'm watching and something you may have overlooked, and I'm glad you have found it or became aware of it by watching this video. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.